Welcome everybody. This is going to be the first night that we're going to be doing what I like to call the first 2 hours, where I play a game that is in my backlog of Steam games I have never played before, load them up, go through them, play them, and see if they're fun or not. Just give them a review at the end of the 2 hours. That's what we're going to do. Is we're going to play a game for 2 hours, see how it is, and if it's something that is that we'll play again, we'll mark it up for like a high score or not. But yeah, tonight we're actually going to play a game called 7 Days to Die. It's been out for a while, alpha for years, not as many years as Star Citizen, but it's close enough, right? But yeah, so that's what we're going to do tonight is play some 7 Days to Die. First time going through. Now, I do have to say that I have played 7 Days to Die at least 15 minutes, because that's what shows up on my end, on my Steam profile. Now, I got a backlog of tons of games. Like my library, let me go into my library here. I got 423 games. I'm not going to play them all, because there's a couple of them that I've played before, so that kind of takes them out of the running. But a lot of them, probably at least 250 to 300 games, are stuff that I have had in Humble Bundles for years, since 2018. So I decided a couple weeks ago, I just went ahead and went on an install or added the games into my account. And of course, with Steam, you can only do 50 games at a time. Then you have to wait an hour. So it took almost all day to get them all put into my account, because I've had them in there available to people to earn for years, but no one has decided, oh, I like a free game I can get for free. All right, so this is Alpha 20. So this game came out a while ago. So we're going to do a completely new game. I have no idea what any of these profiles are, because they don't tell them what you're doing. So let's see. Oh, okay, so there's a character model. These are characters that you can pick from. And of course, some of these character models are a little oof. Like their faces, wow, like a perpetual shock. They have seen some stuff. All right, so we're gonna check them all out. Oh, he's got noodles on his face. Maria, Miguel, Raya. Yeah, so of course, the graphics are not gonna be the best. Oh, Willie looks like he is ready. He is ready to be going out there. We're gonna do that. Oh, okay, so we're going to do a new game. So we are on our own server. Yeah, this is a public server. Okay, so we are making a new public server, multiplayer. So this is what I wish they would work on, is like an onboarding process. Is like, okay, this is what's going to happen. Do you want to create your own private server or a public server, or go into a server that is available to anybody? It's kind of important, and that's not really given out too well. And how, like, for a new player coming into this, is you're kind of overwhelmed with the choices. Kind of pare down those choices a little bit, then you can expand on later down the line. All right, so new random world. I have no this. Okay, so it gives us the world size. So new generator world name. So you can seed. I have no idea what that means. Seed used for the randomization of the new world. What does that mean? I have no idea. See, it's one of those things. It's like, as a new player coming into it, you don't know the terms and all the things that, someone has been playing the game or is steeped into the world of 7 Days to Die. Be like, oh yeah, the seed. Yeah, this is what it is. This is what it goes for. For a new person coming into it, it's like, seed, what is it? Tell me more. So game world. So we're just going to do new random world. Selected world is not playable. What? Let's call it fresh start. General. It's kind of overwhelming at first when you look into it. It's just like, what is all these options for? A game password. Do we put in max players? 24-hour cycle is 1 hour, and set that up for so 1 day in game world is an hour in real time. Basic blood moon. Okay, so blood moon range sets a random range of blood moons will happen. 0 is off. 3 would mean a blood moon can happen up to 3 days later than normal. What is a blood moon? No, excuse me. From my understanding is that it's whenever you get a zombie rage or whatever comes in, the purge or whatever it's called here, the blood moon, if it happens during a blood moon, then it's like a double, or it's a multiplayer, or not multiplayer, but a multiplier of the badness. Zombie day speed, walk during the day. They sprint at night. Zombie feral speed is sprinting. Zombie Blood Moon is sprint. Feral Sense is off. Increases the ability for zombies to hear or see you. For now, let's just go ahead and keep them off. Persistent profiles. Players must keep their profile they've first connected with when set to on. Off allows changing your player profile. And XP multiplayer is 100%. Yeah, let's go ahead. Start it. See how it goes. Oh, I know. Allow access. So I know there is a big community of players that play this game, and I understand that if you really want to get into this, because this is a survival type game. You go out, collect stuff, craft it to make your house or your shelter, and then of course your weapons and stuff like that, and you have to watch out for zombies, and depending on the server, if it's PvP focused or not or anything like that. Sorry, I was kicking off my shoes, getting comfy, you know. So it's gonna take a minute to do all this, I guess, and the timer still goes up. And I know this is a game that is, you know, it's an independent studio that makes this game, so it's kind of like you gotta cut them some slack. You can't just barge in and say, "Hey, fix this, do it now." It's not a AAA studio, so don't expect that. So right now we're just waiting for our map to be built. I'll to go through into the process of actually getting this set up. I guess it's going to take a little bit of time. So I'm guessing what is happening here is that they're all procedural generated maps and called loadouts, but depending on where the resources are, they're all procedurally generated. So they're completely random each time you go in, or I should say into your created map. And it takes a couple minutes to go through this whole process here. So as we're waiting, have you guys check this out? Checked out 7 Days to Die? Be interested to hear your thoughts if you're watching the replay on YouTube later on. Go ahead and leave your comments down below. Or if you're in the live chat, go out. Minute and 43. Really, what is this running off of their servers? Or I have to say, this is running off their servers. Now, I understand that you can probably set up your own server, you know, how you would normally do like on a Minecraft server that you pay for. And of course, that's if you have like people that you constantly play with that are also interested in this game. Cleaning up data. And it's going to take another couple minutes for that. So right off the bat, you know, there is a lot there. We're talking about how back in the day, you know, load screens and loading from one map to another is taking forever on your consoles or the old computers where it would take forever to do something. This is kind of reminiscent of that as well, where I'm sitting here for a couple minutes now, trying to, even before I got into the world. Oh, now we're generating towns. Are we going to reticulate our splines while we're at it? Because that would be, you know, remind me of the old SimCity days. Generating terrain, reticulating splines. That one last town. Oh, now we got generating wilderness points of interest. And I know there's a lot of people that are very into this game. They're communities that are constantly just going out and doing weird stuff, funny stuff within this game, because, you know, it's very similar to how like Valheim, Conan Exiles, those type of survival build games, with the aspect of that you have 7 days to build your shelter and get prepared for the zombies attack. So you got 7 days. I know we're not really gonna, because we set it up 60 minutes for 1 day, so we might get 2 days into this. I should have lowered it, but I didn't want to overwhelm myself just starting out. We don't want to go into hard mode. No, that is bright. Dark theme. Thank you. My eyeballs are burnt. So I'm guessing this. I'm still waiting to get into my world. Hey, Chief. It's just ridiculous how long this loading screen is. Holy crap. And that's another thing, is like, for a new person for a new person coming into this game, there's already a strike against this game. It's like, okay, I get it, but it's just there's no help. I don't know exactly what I was doing at the beginning. I was creating a character profile. I don't know if I had to create a new one but creating a world, I had no idea what I was doing. And I just went, yep, okay, that looks good. Yep, okay, whatever. Let's just jump in. So from the onset, for a new person coming in, it's kind of, like I said, overwhelming at first. It's like, whoa, what do I do? Okay, did my game freeze, or what the hell is going on here? So we're just going to let it continue on. All right, so it hasn't froze. It's doing something in the background. It's just getting your stuff ready. Did you do fart, man, Flux? Sorry, I didn't hear it. What the hell? Oh, it's ATEM running? ATEM is not running. Oops. Sorry, Flux. All right, let me go ahead and collapse that. All right, started basics of survival. Wasteland can be unforgiving place. I find you naked and left for dead with no supplies. It looks like you crossed the Duke in a bad way and you could use some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive. Complete it. We just might take in a new citizen, a White River settlement. It's real and it's safe. Peace be with you, friend Noah. Thanks, Noah. Basically, your quest status is displayed on the objective tracker in the top right. For more information on quest, access your inventory and navigate to the quest menu. All right, so here we are, finally. Several minutes later, we need to craft a bedroll, gather plant fibers. How do you do that? So let's go into options to figure out the controls. Options, movement, crouch, scope, drop tool bit, direct is E, that's what I thought. Jump is space, toggle crouch, left control, R is reload, toggle flashlight, F. I was about to say another word, but nope. All right, so I gotta gather some plant fibers. How do I do that? Do I beat up the plants? You beat up these plants. Like, how dare you photosynthesize this in front of me? All right, so we gotta craft a bedroll. So I don't want to be sleeping out in the middle of nowhere, but let's see where we can actually craft or set down. This looks like a nice place to settle down. No, I can't open a gate. I lack the skills of opening a gate. That's something you need to learn? Oh, it's locked. And this is probably where I died. Nope. Yeah, I need to get it. I can't do this. Now, are these zombies smart? Can I climb a rock? I cannot climb a rock. I lack the skills of opening gates. I cannot climb. I am all but useless. Motel 8. But there's only 4 rooms. We got Motel 7 and Motel 8. I'm confused. And this one's dead. Oh, it's a snake. No, thank you. So not only do we have to worry about zombies, but we also have to worry about the wildlife. You know, it makes survival that much more difficult. This one's going to be locked. I'm going to be totally on my own. Let me guess. All these are going to be locked. Hold on. This is locked, but I can stick my arm in and unlock it, but I can't. Yeah, it's a nope rope, right? So we gotta watch out for nope ropes. Hey, here's a bundle. We got rusty barrels. We got a whole bunch of gas cans. All right, so I'm gonna close these doors. Can I close this door? No, you can't because you can't. I didn't close. So at least I won't be disturbed. All right, so the audio and everything is better now, or is it? I need to turn up the game. I turned the game up. I'm still trying to work out on the okay. It's a good thing I closed that door because there's a zombie back there. Am I going to get, does the door have, yeah, check out this. Some more stuff. What is that? Empty water jar. Doesn't want to make sure I'm getting the right audio levels. They can break down the door. Do I have a bandage? Because I'm bleeding out. Crafting. Can I craft a bandage? Craft. Let's see. Not character. Hey, what happened to all my stuff? Use. Hey, you cannot use that at this time. Why not? Why can't I use a bandage? Is there enemies around? Okay, what's this journal? Skills. I don't have any skills. I am skillless. Can I craft a weapon? Oh, I can do a wooden club. Let me go ahead and craft that. Equip. Okay. That door has seen better days. All right, so I still gotta craft a bedroll. Do bedroll. Oh, I need more plant fibers. Okay, let's find some more plant fibers. I'm at 6. Okay. Is this because I was using the club? Okay, now I got plenty. So let's create that bedroll. And it'll be a smart idea be to put my bedroll in the dumpster and then sleep in there. Equip. Okay. Hey, I got an achievement. Good in the sack. Whatever that means. All right, so we got to craft a stone axe. So we need to gather small stones. How many? You must gather small stones. Oh, okay. So it does give you some hints of where stuff is at. Okay. So we need 2 of these small stones. All right, let's craft an axe. Okay, now we gotta craft plant fiber for clothing. Some more beating the bushes, not the ground. The earth has done us no wrong. It's these damned little weeds and a tree. All right, so a plant pants. So craft that and a shirt. Okay, so let's equip it. I already did a wooden club, but okay, let's do it again. All right, craft bows and arrows. We need feathers and more stones. What is in the statue? Foodstuffs. All right, so where do we gather feathers? I know I saw a chicken around here. Oh, before I died the first time. All right, I got a stone. I have to kill a chicken. So where are the feathers? And we just got these garbage piles that we can just look through. What is this garbage? We got small stones just in case I come across a wandering zombie. Feathers. Bird nest. Okay, that's how you get them. All right, let's craft our bow and ammo. Craft. All right, so we gotta start a base. So we need frame shapes. All right, so let's Now, can I build these off of other structures, or am I going to have to go solo on this? But I do see a nice place up here. I can build up on top of that ramp if I can get up there. Is it possible to get up there? No, it doesn't look like there is a way. The heck? We got crawly zombies now. Or not now, but they've been there. They were there all along. All right, so let's equip it. I didn't want to equip it right there, but okay. I guess what we can do is just go in the open for now. All right, upgrade frame shapes. How do we upgrade? Yeah, let's not do that. Come on. How do I repair? Well, how do we repair? Instructions would be nice. I saw you over there. You're like, how do you repair? Lay down. Can't loot the corpse. That's the big thing with me is like, if you're not going to tell me how to do things, then it's just, the building aspect is probably cool, all, but it's like, how do I do this? And I can't pick it back up because I need to repair it first. How do we repair? Is it in the controls here? Two menus. Tool belt? Nope. Edit mode? No. When you're in the editing options, yeah, there's some weird. It just doesn't. Okay, that's a vehicle. That's a menu. Creative menu. Nope. You are encumbered. What is my weight? Okay, what does this one mean? Level 1. Moving becomes harder when you're carrying too many items in the inventory. Carry less. Okay, can you? That's already a first game of this series. Is like, hey, you're over encumbered. Okay, what's the limit? Can you tell me? No, you're over encumbered. Okay, thank you. Can you tell me how much I get to? No, I was expecting it's like, oh, you should know exactly how much that you're carrying. So I guess let me go ahead and drop these. Now, am I not encumbered? Okay, it looks like I'm not. Oh, okay, those gas cans look a little weird. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like, give me some instructions. Give me some tool tips. How do I do this? How do I do that? So don't plop me in a world and say, good luck, have fun. I'm not having fun. I'm trying to, figure out how the game works without any help. Prepare this before picking it up. How do I pick it up, or how do I repair it? Let me look on the old Google how to repair frame shape. 7 days to die. Every block and piece has durability, blah, blah, blah. Almost everything can be repaired with the correct items. Okay. Most blocks can be repaired using the same items they were crafted from. For example, wood blocks are repaired using wood. That's helpful. Items needed for repairing are shown when the player tries to repair a broken piece of block or furniture. No, it does not. It is rather easy to see if a block requires repairing. How do we repair? Even a wiki is all but useless. All right, so I guess I need a wood. I have 10 pieces of wood. Can I do a frame shape? I need, screw it. There it is. Put it down. Okay. Pick it up. How do we upgrade? Click or shift click to select a variant to build with. Okay. Turn the music up a little bit. Frame shapes. Okay, upgrade frame shape. Go back to LGO. Upgrading. Upgrading in the game mechanic. Yes. Upgrade process. Wood frames, upgrade to wood blocks. I need 8 pieces of wood. How many pieces of wood do I got? 8. Okay. How do I upgrade? It's kind of at that point where it's like, what kind of where I can't get any help inside the game. If I go outside, I get to wiki. Okay, yes, you can upgrade from a shape to or a frame to a block. How do I do that? You do it. What button? You do it. Okay, then. It's like it doesn't tell you pick up the shape, hit a key, upgrade, place shape. No, it's just like, how do I upgrade? Is there, okay, go to you. Actually, let me pick it up, hit you. Nope, that does nothing. Is there something I'm missing? All right, so there are only a handful of tools that can upgrade blocks. Some easier to obtain compared to others. Okay, so, okay, thank you. You could have put it a little bit more simply. It says, to upgrade a block, use these tools. All right, so let me set this down. I got to go in here. Where's my stone axe? Now, both stone axes upgrade. Now, what's going to happen is I probably hit a mouse and it's going to hit it and I can't repair it. And it's going to drive me bonkers. All right, so how do you do this? So I got a stone axe. Both stone axes will upgrade a third every use, requiring 3 uses to completely upgrade a block. See, I damaged it. Oh, I repaired it, but I used up all my wood. So if I go here, if I go hit you? No. How do you upgrade? Jesus. The first episode of this video series is going to be just me being frustrated at these game mechanics that don't tell you anything. I mean, it's like, okay, like I said before, equip stone axe. Once stone axe is equipped, hit this. Okay, upgrade. But it's just, it doesn't tell you. It's just like, oh, there's a chicken. I see the chicken. Let's get distracted. Bird. How to upgrade. Frame shape. Okay, how to upgrade the wood frame. To build defensive materials such as walls, you'll need to upgrade wood frames. However, the game gives gives no information on the resources needed for the upgrade. To upgrade a wood frame or any other material for that matter, you must have a stone axe in your hotbar inventory. If you're all set, here's how to upgrade a wood frame. With a wood frame in place, okay, we don't even have a wood frame. We have a frame shape. And get 4 more wood. Once you obtain items, select a stone axe from your hotbar. Now point the crosshair to placed wooden frame. Press and hold until you see an empty health bar. Until you see that did nothing except for destroy it. Yeah, that tells me absolutely nothing. It's almost getting dark. Can I cut down a tree? I need some wood. Right, so I have this other box here. Yeah, the developers of this game should spend a little bit more time or get somebody to, write up some handy dandy tooltips for a new player experience, because a new player experience is absolute garbage. If you want people to play your game, you got to give them the tools and a know-how to actually play the game instead of, expecting them to go online outside of the game like I did and to figure out from different websites how to do this. All right, so we need to craft a campfire. Okay. Where did my campfire go? There it is. Sure, where's it going to put it? Right there. All right. Good job, Survivor. You have proved to be something like this, where it can be within the lore of the actual game itself. As, oh, Survivor, do you want to learn how to survive better within the world? Do this to create this. No, let's not do that. Let's just have the player look for resources outside the game, And so that's what we want, them to look outside the game for stuff. All right, welcome aboard. All right, so Trader Joe or Noah, 350 meters this way. Hopefully we'll get there before zombie season. We lose so I don't want to use my axe. I have my axe. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of little things I'm going to be talking about towards the end, once done with the first 2 hours of the game. We're going to talk about the review portion. Your maximum stamina is reduced. All right, let's see what kind of food we got. We got food? Can of chili. Use. Oh, we got jumping zombies. My arm is sprained. Yeah, so zombies are getting a little more rambunctious because the night is coming. The night is long and full of terrors. Check the mailbox. Yeah, there's a guide to archery. I should have brought that, but I want to get to the settlement before it gets dark. Bonk, bonk. Go to Honju. Bonk. And I am almost dead. Bandages? Can I use that? Why? What? IT. Can I use this? Why? Why can't I use a bandage? All right, I gotta go around. Looks like this is a very fortified settlement. Let me in. Is there a door? Oh, there's a door. Raider Joe's. Okay. Here we go. Unlocked.
You again.
You again. What do you mean?
I'm starting to think you like Dr. Jen.
Hi, Dr. Jen. Do you have any job? Clear zombies. Okay.
We always need someone to handle the tough jobs.
Go prove that you have what it takes to be part of White River Runners.
Okay, be careful and try not to get yourself killed.
Never mind. Okay. Oh, is it going to kick me out? Suffered a deep laceration. Well, I wish I can use my bandages. Take antibiotics to avoid. Do I have any antibiotics? Can I craft? First aid kicks me out too. Thanks, Trader Joe's. I'm going to die, aren't I? Gee, I wish I could use my bandage to help control the bleeding to upgrade my health. Spawn on my bed. Let me guess, I lost all my stuff. Yep. And that's the problem. Well, it's not a problem. It's just the mechanics of the game. It's just that you don't want to die because then you lose your stuff. It's like with any game. If you do die, you'll drop your stuff. It happens all the time in Fallout 76 where if you do get killed, You gotta go back to where you dropped your loot. All right, so you have nothing. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. I don't know why I said it that way, but I'm gonna sleep. No, you're not, because it is nighttime, and the zombies frisky at night. I don't have a flashlight. This is gonna be fun. Clear out the zombies in here. It looks like. Nope, not in there. It's 30 meters away. Oh, a couple zombies here. I'm gonna die. Because I have nothing. Feast upon my flesh and receive a bounty of uselessness. I gotta go all the way. Quick waypoint. Think we can do it, or we're just gonna sit here. Yeah, we're gonna stay here until daytime. Actually, you know what? Let's make a run for it. I heard a zombie over here. Got some reach on him. I suffered a concussion. Let's go get my stuff. Oh, and there's dogs out here too. Let me guess, it's going to attack me. Well, the moral of the story is don't go outside at night. Stay wherever you are. Hopefully you're in a well-secluded area or well-protected. If you're not, well, you're screwed. Got some rags. I'm gonna beat up. I can't repair because I don't have a stone axe. What fun this is. So yeah, you pretty much, you gotta just sit here and wait. And hope that, zombies don't hear you, don't draw attention. Because if you don't have anything, you pretty much, if you go outside, you're dead. All manners of things will come after you and eat you, like zombies or creatures, like dogs. And I hear one. And Trader Joe's is only open for a certain period during the day. So it kind of gives you have to make a shelter. That's like your number one priority, is to build shelter and then hunker down there or find a place that you can hunker down for the night. Like I said, it's pretty much impossible if you have no tools, no nothing. You have no weapons, you're screwed. What is that? Something new? Some kind of new zombie? Yeah, also during the nighttime they move, they run, so you also got that aspect that you're going to be having to deal with. Excuse me. So far the time has spent being frustrated that there is no helpful hints or anything at the beginning, or how to actually use the tools, or how to do building or anything like that. Pretty much you have to sit here and wait till daylight shows up. I don't get myself killed constantly. Now, is my stuff still there? No, because it's only by your last death is whatever you picked up. That's where it drops. So we really haven't explored much. All right, so waypoint, save waypoint. This is going to be Trader Joe's, or whatever, shop. All right, so that's Trader Joe's is right there. I like that aspect where you can place down markers, letting yourself remember, oh, this is where so and so is, or this is where this place is, or I found this large set of resources are right here. I want to say that on my map. So it's day 2. And it's coming up to be 1:30 in the morning. I got skill points. Oh, I can put some of those in. Specialize in taking keen aim with rifles and wasting your target with an expertly placed bullet. 1 shot, 1 kill. What's the penetrator? Find weak points in a target's armor and can use AP rifle bullets to shoot through multiple organic targets. Okay. Lucky Looter, specialized in tracking down a mother load and maybe getting a little extra for your trouble. You find better loot with every perk level. Okay, we got 3 there. Perception. You're still unaware to most things around you. Deal 210% headshot damage and have a 10% chance to dismember with rifles, explosives, spears, and tools governed by salvage operations. Okay. Strength. There's so many different attributes that you can put in here. Construction perks. Harvest more resources and bring home the mother load. You found your first small vein and are envy of all the Johnny Newcomes. Harvest 20% more from ore, stone, or terrain blocks, and trees with any axe. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that in there as well. Oh, you're a pack mule and can carry more items in your inventory without suffering movement penalties. Yeah, definitely buying that. Skull Crusher, specialized in destroying enemies and structures with sledgehammers. 50% chance to knock down enemies with power attacks. Unlocks iron sledgehammer crafting. What about fortitude? I'm gonna go from fragile health to sickly. Okay, so we used up all our skill points. Yeah, I don't have any of my clothes. All the My clothes that I made out of the grass, I don't have anymore. Ooh, cloth fragments. Oh, so I need aloe cream and cloth fragments to make first aid bandage. What's this bandage? Cloth fragment, just a random bandage that you can make that you can't use. What's the use of it? All right, well, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Just waiting for that sweet sun to peak above the horizon so I can go craft some stuff and maybe get my stuff back. Yeah, so you get a lot of time that is afforded to you during this game, depending on how you have things set up. Okay, what was that? I have no idea. What's up the music? This is in a game. Yeah, I was like, what the hell was that? There's a poop. So at least, I don't know if there's achievements for the amount of times that you die in this game. That'd be interesting to find out. What is the first achievement and the number of times you have to die in order to collect that achievement? So I was chilling inside the gas station here. What is that? Definitely not going outside to find out. It's probably some super zombie, some uber zombie or something. Soul sucker. I hear an owl. My luck, I'll get attacked by the owl. Yeah, the big thing is what I'm thinking is craft stuff in order to create a shelter. All right, it's almost 4 o'clock. I'm gonna wait for that sun to peek up over the horizon and say, good morning, sunshine. The zombies are slow right now, because right now during the nighttime, they're a little fast. I'll open up beep on this computer and get the 4 o'clock tone. Okie dokie. Yeah, this is being a little cozy. Oh, it's getting bright outside. That means we can go outside now. Closing the doors so I don't get trapped or get a zombie inside my bedroll. I saw the shadow and I thought, it's a zombie. I'm getting spooked by my own shadows. All right, I need to craft some. Yeah, it's touch grass sim, right? Let me get some pants and a shirt and some shoes. There we go. I'm looking pretty spiffy. I need to put stone axe and small stones. Hey, there's my stuff. Yeah, there is a huge learning curve. Yeah, you saw me struggling even to figure out how to do a repair or anything like that. It's like it doesn't tell you anything on how to play the game. That's where I died the second or third time. Picking up another piece of stone. I need wood. I need to find some wood. Oh, look, there's somebody coming over to meet me. Well, hello there. Dookie dive, and he still gets me. Hey, I achieved, got the gravedigger. Forget, oh, there's that one zombie there. Stay over there. It's log. It's big, it's round, it's made out of wood. Something to that effect. And that's not going to do me any good. Got some nails. I can't break down a pallet. Plenty of wood there. Stay down. A wrench and scrap stuff. I don't need all those gas cans. Nuka-Cola. Oh wait, sorry, wrong game. Gather resources in order to survive. Some of the pros. The weather effects are pretty interesting that are found similar in other games like Conan Exiles or Valheim, V-Rising, and all sorts of other ones like that. But where should I start? The big con that 7 Days to Die is there is a cliff. It's not a learning curve. It is a cliff. And you are at the base of it, looking up at a cliff of learning curve, or learning cliff, I should say. You do not get any tips or any explanations of how to do things within the game itself. There's no way to know unless you go outside of the game onto the internet and to other sites in order to find out how to even do repairs or how to upgrade or even how to do crafting or any sort of stuff like that. So that is a major, in my opinion, is a major knock against 7 Days to Die. Another thing is that it's just the beginning part. Before you even get into the game world itself, there is really no explanation of what you should be looking for. You have a couple characters that you can choose from that I have no idea. There's just different, I guess they're pre-generated characters that you can do, and they don't have any stats or anything, but that's okay. The starting of a world is one that is very confusing. You don't know what exactly all of the, not confusing, I should say overwhelming. You don't know exactly what to pick, what to do. There's different things that you have to do to choose from, or you can just say screw it and just go enter world and hope for the best. The playability is okay. I know this is a small team that is making this game, but they have been constantly, the game's still an alpha, and it's something where you would think that they would have put the simple things like tooltips or how to explain to play the game. That should have been in there at the very beginning or close to the beginning of the game. But it's been years that this game has been out. Would I play this game again? Probably not. I have had no fun playing the game because I'm constantly being killed, losing all my stuff, starting from nothing. And of course, if you're during the nighttime, so you have to find a place to hide or get something to get a shelter up, but you only have so little resources and you have to do stuff quickly. It's kind of, the game is going against you at a point where it's just like, yeah, you're constantly just under the gun, no way to take a breather or anything. I can see how some people would find that enticing, but for me personally, I did not have any fun because I spent more time dying or dead and standing here at my little gas tank or my gas station here, waiting for the nighttime to get over. And also because the zombies can come in and break down doors, I'm more than likely probably get overrun within a day or two. I can't build a shelter fast enough because I don't have the resources. I can't find stuff I need to do anything. So I've played other builder or survival type games like Conan Exiles. Conan Exiles is, in my opinion, more funner. I know that's not a word, but it's better experience because it does give you the information that you need in order to do things and to get a basic structure started in order to survive. Yes, you can be killed if you're not smart, but it gives you the option that you have the ability to make advancement into the game. 7 Days to Die, 7 Days to Die, it's pretty much you're constantly getting beaten over the head and you're like, no, go back to spawn. Try to go out, you stick your nose out again, get back to spawn. So in my opinion, 7 Days to Die is not a game for me within the survival genre. Like I said, I've enjoyed Conan Exiles, I've enjoyed V Rising. I haven't played Valheim, but more than likely it's going to be the same as V Rising. It's just, one of those things where it's kind of like, you can't make any advancement. You spend more time and you spawn or at your bedroll or dead, and you don't have a chance. You're not given a chance to at least try to survive a night. So my humble opinion on the review of 7 Days to Die, I give it a 4.5 stars out of 10. There can be a lot more that can be done. The developers could implement tooltips and better implementation for a new player onboarding experience, because that is the major issue. That's my sticking point. That's a major no on 7 Days to Die and getting a new player into it. Especially for myself, getting into it, it took a while. And also the loading screen took minutes. Well, I'm thinking probably five at most after I hit start and to get into the world. So that's just my experience as a new player coming into it. So that's why I give it a 4.5 stars out of 10. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little video series here called The First 2 Hours, where I play a game that I've never been playing. It's a backlog of my Steam catalog. I have over 300 games, and it's a great little series, and we'll do this again next week. I'll pick the game. I did have time tonight or today because, Mother's Day, I didn't get anything taken care of for setting up thumbnails and scheduling stuff. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. But the best thing you can do to find out more about the streams that I do is by joining the Discord server. If you type in !Discord, you should be able to get our link into the server and be much appreciated if you join up. So I hope you join me next week for another First 2 Hours. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys later. Later, taters.